Look at any of the verses I do from the Bible that the church uses when speaking about homosexuality in the Bible. And incidentally, I get this question yes, I love scarves. If you want to show me the love, send me a scarf. I've been collecting them for about, 25 years. And my daughter totally digs them too. So yeah, I love scarf. I really do have a neck under here, and it's not scarred up or anything. I just really dig the color of scarves. Lots of them. Maybe I should have a scarf channel, but well, maybe I'm taking so much time because this is such an easy verse for me to do. Sodom and Gomorrah. What is the issue here? Genesis 19. So what's happening is Abram has been called out of the Ur of the Chaldeans. He has come 300 miles about and has settled into a place. A few years after being there, he parts ways, about 3 years after being there, he parts ways with his nephew Lot. Lot moves outside of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. He's outside on the plains. 21 years later, the story picks up. Some angels have come to visit Abraham, and a bargaining begins. God says, I hear so much unrighteousness, so much evil is going on in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah that I've got to destroy them unless I find 50 men, 50 righteous people. So in this translation, men means men and women. I've often wondered that because so many times in the Bible, men just means men, while here it means men and women. So that's where the story is. So the bargaining has happened. The number has gotten reduced to 10, so these angels enter the city. Lot is sitting in the city gate. They enter in the evening. Lot says, you can't hang out here in the city gate. It's just too dangerous here. You have to come home with me. So they go home with him, and they have a meal, and after dinner, all the men of the city come banging on their door, and they want to know. They want to yada these two angels. I'm thinking they probably knew that these were angels. The city was very much about idol worship, and there was probably a way in which, this is my speculation, I like to tell stories, so if I read enough history, I can see things. There were some pretty interesting gods that they would have been expected to pay tribute or homage to as they walked into the city, and I don't think the angels were doing that stuff. So they walked into the city. There was probably something physically different about them, and certainly within their behavior, they didn't do what people did in the city, rub a god as they walked in for good luck or for homage. So they are seen to be different. And these men of the city come and they want to know. They want to rape. Same word is used in Judges. They want to rape and do violence against these angels. And then we know that Lot, as would be, I know it's really offensive, people wouldn't do it today, offers his 2 virgin daughters because the law of hospitality reigned higher than ownership of these daughters. So he offers to send these women out to be raped. And that's not good enough for the city, the men of the city. So the angels make them blind, and the family escapes, and the city is destroyed. We know all of that stuff. So are we sure this is not a homosexual act that the city was destroyed for? Yeah, really sure. Because if we read again in Ezekiel 16:49 and 50, behold, this is the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, pride, fullness of bread. They had lots of assets. They had lots of money. They had lots of things. An abundance of idleness was in her and her daughters. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor or the needy. And they were haughty and committed abomination before me. Therefore I took them away as I saw good. Now, I'd like you to look at my video that talks about the word abomination. It is something that is unclean. And the list of abominations that I could find are 43, and I am only not 14 of those things. So the word abomination is not this unbelievably disgusting word, first of all. So they committed abomination. So there was a whole list of abominations they could have committed, and one of them, and I see it right in verse 49, is they ignored. They ignored the poor and the needy. They had a lot of wealth, and they ignored the poor and the needy. And I think a lot of us do that now. We ignore the poor and the needy. So in that list of abominations, that's in there too. So that word is toiva. Please read the entire article. I think I've called this article is on my website, my blog site, canyonwalkerconnections.com, before you go and